Hello, today we are going to discuss about disabilities and syndrome. Let's begin it. Hi.
Hi.
Now, what do you know about the Angelman syndrome?
I think angelman syndrome is a developmental disability which is caused mental issue in individuals.
No, Angelman syndrome is a complex genetic disorder that mainly affects the nervous system. It is a rare and complex neurodevelopmental condition that causes the developmental delays, intellectual disabilities, speech impairments, and movement issue in a person. Now, moving to the next question: what assumption or stereotypes might people have about individuals with Angelman syndrome?
I don't know much about the angelman syndrome, but I think some assumptions are that affected individuals cannot do anything like normal people.
Yes, you are right. Many of the people think that people with Angelman syndrome have intellectual disabilities, communication problem. They are completely dependent in others. They are hyperactive and have unusual behaviors. But with a proper care and support, they can also foster in their life. Now, another question is here: how do you think Angelman syndrome might impact a person's daily life?
I think people with syndrome cannot move or do work like normal people.
It's not true that they cannot do anything like us. They can also move, walk, or play like a normal people, but they have some problems in their daily life, like in communication challenges, motor impairments, sleep disturbance, and behavioral challenges. Also, are you aware of any challenges or misconceptions that individuals with Angelman syndrome might face?
I'm not aware of it, but I think they may have to face problem in society too.
Yes, you are right. They have to deal with various challenges in society from themselves and society, people assume that affected individuals with Angelman syndrome cannot take part in social activities. They have to face with the discrimination and stigma, and they may also feel isolated and loneliness. Now, another question is here: what kind of support or understanding do you think individuals with Angelman syndrome might need from the society?
People with angelman syndrome need to be segregated with special care and support. I'm not sure about it.
No, people affected from Angelman syndrome should not be isolated or segregated from the society, but they need to be accepted and included in social activities. They need to be participated in vocational and employment opportunities, and also they need supportive family members and caregivers with respect. Now we are talking about another condition, which is Down syndrome. Can you tell me what do you know about the Down syndrome?
I think down syndrome is a psychological conditions and mental issues.
No, it's not a psychological problem, but it is a chromosomal condition that is associated with intellectual disability, a characteristic facial appearance, and weak muscle tone, which is called hypotonia in infancy. Every individual with Down syndrome may experience delays in mental growth, but the intellectual disability is mild. It is also known as trisomy 21. Now, another question: what assumptions or stereotypes might people have about individuals with Down syndrome?
I think people with Down syndrome are not intelligent and talent like us or normal people.
Yes, you are right. It is also true, but there are other assumptions regarding Down syndrome, like they are unable to live independently, they are suffering from intellectual disability, they cannot do conversation properly and effectively, they are always happy. These are some assumptions about Down syndrome. Now, how do you how do you think Down syndrome might impact a person's daily life?
According to my point of view, people with Down syndrome are like people diagnosed with disease. They cannot act like a healthy people.
Down syndrome is not a disease, it is a genetic disorder. They may have to face with a delay in mental development. Some of the people have difficulties in communication. They may have to face with heart defects, and they also have difficulties in making friends, grooming for themselves, and cannot navigate the problems. Another question is here: are you aware of any challenges or misconceptions that individuals with Down syndrome might faces?
I'm not aware about the challenges or misconceptions. Uh, can you explain me?
Well, um, individuals with a Down syndrome have to face challenges like discrimination in society, in their family member lack with adequate support to them. Many people underestimate them, and they are unable to grab some opportunities in society. Sometimes they may be abandoned and isolated from the society. And now, what kind of support or understanding do you think individuals with Down syndrome might need from the society?
I think they should be treated like a normal people, and they should be introduced with nature.
Yes, you are right. We cannot say Down syndrome can be completely cured, but we can also make them to participate in social activities, ensuring quality health services, providing them with a meaningful counseling program, and we can also assist them with a quality education. People with a Down syndrome can also be offered with employment opportunities, so they can also live their life happily. Okay, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.